What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. Welcome back to What's Happening Now. It's been a couple weeks. Last episode was prior to Hallowicked. We are post Hallowicked, and you know everything news-wise about Hallowicked is kind of on the back burner. If you missed it last weekend, Megs and I did go live. Juggalo Talk episode 18. We don't do them very often, and I joked in that episode about Juggalo Talk being kind of like the post-event recap, if you will, because the last one before that was after the gathering. So I don't know if that's what Juggalo Talk is just going to be. It's going to be like us talking about shit that happened. I don't know what the future of Juggalo Talk is going to be. I know I said when I started bringing it What's Happening Now back that I didn't want it to replace Juggalo Talk, but it kind of has in a way, because Juggalo Talk was always Megs and I talking Juggalo shit with the chat, which is Juggalos. I would assume majority of everybody is Juggalos, but you know, we do streams over on Megs' channel. She found out she actually does have the ability to do streams again. YouTube changed their shit again. They're constantly changing shit, sometimes for the better, other times for the worse, but she does have the ability to stream. So we've been doing like gameplay videos over there. We've been playing games again, and if you are a fan of Low-Key and you are familiar with Masks and Machetes, the plan is the deluxe version that he has on sale. I did order one, and it's going to be here soon. It just shipped Friday night. It's Sunday morning right now. So that's coming, going to be here soon. The plan is for Megs and I to play it, get more familiar with it, because now this version is going to have everything in it. And then our plan going forward will be to do streams of us playing it and potentially do a video of like us showing you how to play it in case you're curious. So that is something that is going to be on the horizon. But if you do miss the streams, me and Megs interacting, make sure you go subscribe to Megs' channel. Link is in the description. She's killing it with content, man. She's making me look bad. She's got this like calendar right here of videos that she's doing and like what she's scheduling to go up, and she's a busy bee. She's a very busy bee. So enough rambling on. The main meat of this episode is primarily going to be talking about Christmas events, because everybody's doing Christmas events and they're getting announced appropriately. Halloween just ended, so that's the time to start talking about your Christmas events, right? I mean, hey, you know what? Why is there no event for Thanksgiving? Why is there not an artist that's like, yo, let's meet at this hall. We're going to have fucking table set up, pitch in $1, everybody come eat. You know, for those that don't have family, why is there not a Thanksgiving event? That would be the shit. Maybe that's something I could organize. I'm not really looking to get into that game, but I'm rambling on like a motherfucker. It is Sunday morning. I am 1 cup in, with the second one on its way down the hatch. So I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going to be scatterbrained like a motherfucker. Let's switch the screen over. First and foremost, as always, shout out goes to the members for their continued support of the channel. If you would like to help support the channel, you can hit the join button, or there's a link in the description. If you do not want to, that's fine either way. But shout out to the members for their continued support. Let's jump into the news. So I kept it pulled up pretty much right here to like the end of October. If you remember, the last episode of What's Happening Now was on Friday. I was hoping to catch the Let's Get Violent celebration weekend, if you will. I dropped the ball big time on that weekend because like I wanted to have my Let's Get Violent review up. I wanted to have it filmed and ready, but I think with work and just getting ready for Hallowicked, it totally spaced my mind. 2 other reviews I wanted to do was Low-Key's Candy Corn and Cover Songs. Both of those albums were like Halloween themed-ish, and I didn't even get those reviews done. I've just dropped the ball when it comes to reviews. There's albums I still haven't reviewed. I know Stray just dropped a video for Awful, and I had commented on there, and he put still waiting on the Cloudy Alibi review. Like there's reviews that are on like they're on the shelf that I need to do, and I just haven't done them, and I feel like I'm dropping balls left and right. So yeah, Let's Get Violent that weekend kicked off, and yo, if you're not a fan of Low-Key, if you're not fucking with Low-Key, I feel like you're fucking up. I mean, unless if you're a fan of the trap shit, if you're like a new school juggalo and you like the new shit that's coming out and you don't care for the old shit, you may not be a fan. But if you are an old school juggalo and you like wicked shit and you're not fucking with Low-Key, you're fucking up. Straight up. So yeah, he dropped Let's Get Violent Weekend. There's new merch. The masks are sick. Look, I'll pull it up. Look at this mask. Look how fucking sick that is. That's fucking dope. That's dope to me. And there's the thing I was talking about, the deluxe version of the game. I'm really excited for that. So I have tabs. There's a lot of things that is like coming out, new singles and stuff, debut LPs. King ISO has his new album out. Ala Zulilu dropping fucking tracks left and right. I haven't listened to any of them yet. But yeah. Oh yeah, this was a good one here. Mission Effect, again, low key. Great fucking single there. Bad Luck's verse. So fucking sick. So fucking sick. But yeah, a lot of news. This is second page. I'm going to switch it over to the first page. Like I said, primarily I think we're going to be talking about Christmas. There's a lot of Christmas events going on right now. ICP, Tech 9, and Jelly Roll announced for Welcome to Rockville. 3 comments. I don't even know if I want to read those 3 comments. They're probably hateful as fuck. Violet J and Steve-O released new rap song, I Love My Girl But, which that was fun. If you have not listened to that song, that was actually a fun little listen. I don't know how many more times I will listen to it, but it was fun nonetheless. And yeah, like I said, there's announcements for events going on. Everybody's doing it. Isham's heartfelt apology following his challenging performance at Hollowicked. Challenging is a nice word to say. That was... I was literally at Hollowicked. I was laughing. And that probably is going to piss some people off. Under the circumstances at the time, I was laughing because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just knew he was drunk. I knew I was watching a shit show. So I was finding the entertainment of that night and just laughing at what I was witnessing. Okay. Now, they say that he lost a family member. That's what happened. I'm with the majority of people. I've seen so many people now come forward saying, why did they let him continue to go on stage like that? Like, why did they not stop him? Why did they not halfway through his set stop it? I'm with everyone on that one. Like, somebody should have walked out there and be like, yo, hey, Isham's going through some shit right now. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to continue his performance. Like, the big time ball drop there. But, hey, you know. It is what it is. It happened the way it happened. So I got my tabs open. Let's just jump right into it. As Hollowicked is happening, Ball is on a Boat is announced going down in New York City. Tickets went on sale on November 3rd. I did. I opened a tab right there. We'll look at the main flyer first. It's going down on December 16th in New York. Ball is on a Boat. It sounds cold as fuck. The idea of Balls on a Boat, I think, is very interesting and very neat and different. But look, man, I've seen Titanic. I ain't trying to fucking, like, freeze my ass off. But it does seem like a fun event if you would like to go. It'd be fun. My only reason to ever want to go to New York City is to visit the 9/11 Memorial. And I'm not doing it in the middle of winter. You know what I mean? Like, granted, with global warming... Like, where I live, we constantly have 60-degree days in December. We've had it, like, the last several years, we've had at least 1 or 2 week, like, days just where, like, it was in the 60s and you barely even noticed it was wintertime. So I'm saying, like, they could do it and it could be warm, but just the idea of being on a boat in the cold doesn't really entice me. But for those of you that want to be on a boat and fucking ball out and have a Christmas party, hey, yo. They're doing it again. It's been a few years. I think the last one that they did was, what, 2019? 2018? One of those two. But the tickets are officially on sale. They will set you back. Let's see. A crisp. I want to say I saw it was like $95, wasn't it? Oh, here it is. Tickets are $85 with a $12 fee, making it just under $100. Not too terrible considering it's on a boat. But if I remember correctly, in the past, it wasn't ever that much. But, you know, ICP's not touring now, so they're upcharging their events that they do to, I feel like, make up for the loss of not touring, even though this year they've started touring again. But, you know, inflation, it's a motherfucker. It's affecting even the Juggalo world. Boarding is at 7, departs at 8, returns at 11. So for anybody that's ever been to an ICP show, And ICP usually always runs late. This one, there's actually a schedule because that's when the fucking ferry leaves. It's a ferry, isn't it? It's a boat. It's a boat. Whatever. We'll call it a boat. So jumping off of Big Ballas, that's going down in December. Also going down in December, there's so many Christmas events to choose from. We'll get to the one. Excuse me. We'll get to the one that I'm going to. It's the most possible. It's the closest. And if you already know, you already know. We'll get to that. But Anybody Killer will be headlining a Warrior Christmas on 12/22. So the 22nd of December in Columbus at the Summit Music Hall. Clockwork Key's going to be there. Jay Villain's going to be there. Tritone Music is going to be there. So if you're a huge fan of Killa, he's got his own Christmas party going on again, happening in Columbus, Ohio, which if you live in Columbus, you're kind of getting the most treats out of this because I believe it's not for Christmas, but I believe Twisted is doing their New Year's Evil there as well. So the homies at Deck One Doubt, shout out to them. They're getting spoiled. They have the opportunity to go see ABK, and then for New Year's Eve they could go see Twisted, which they just announced the lineup, and I didn't see it on the Faygo Lovers page, but they just announced the lineup for that. Yeah, I don't see it on here yet. It's going to be Buckshot, Boondocks, Super Famous Fun Time guys are going to be there, and I think that was it, right? That was the openers, and then Twisted, obviously. I can't remember if ABK was going to be there or not. I don't remember. But, New Year's Evil is going to be popping, which, I originally considered going to that event just because I knew the homie Deck One Doubt. They're from Columbus, and I was like, that would be a great opportunity to kick it with them again because they're the fucking boys. But, I ultimately decided it's time to go into kind of save mode and start planning for next year's events. Because I want to hit a couple, and it's going to take some saving to make it happen. But ABK Warrior Christmas going down in Columbus on the 22nd, so you have that option. Also, Hex presents West Coast Christmas in Las Vegas, so he's got the West Coast on the lockdown. His is going down, let's see, December 15th, and does it say the venue? The Dive Bar in Las Vegas. So it's also going to have Triz and is it Wacko or Waco the Kid? How do you say that dude's name? Waco? Wacko? I want to say Wacko because Waco just makes me think of Waco, Texas. And that was just a big fucking shit show. But you can hit up the West Coast Christmas. That's an option for anybody out west. That'd be a good one to go see as well. And then the last one, I don't really remember why I had this pulled up. I think it was to show the mask because of Let's Get Violent. I'm going to jump over here. And then the last Christmas party not the last, because, there's still time to announce more. But the other event going on December 9th, Axus 2023, at Stan's Room in Fort Wayne. That's the one that I'm going to be going to because that's like an hour and a half away from me. And so there's some confusion from me. If you saw my post on Whipstick's Instagram post when they announced the tickets on sale, I went to the link and it said Pierre's, and I'm like, wait a minute, did they move the venue? If you saw that and you're like, DC's a dumbass, I am a dumbass, but I have good reason for being a dumbass. So in Fort Wayne, they have, it's kind of like a suburb of Fort Wayne. It's like right on the outskirts of East Fort Wayne. It's New Haven, Indiana, but they have a place there called, what's it called? Carl's Tavern. So when I seen Stan's Room, for whatever reason, my brain went, oh, that's Carl's Tavern. Yeah, okay, never been there. Then I seen it was going to be at Pierre's, I was like, oh, they moved it to a bigger venue. But then I remembered and realized Pierre's is split up into like 3 little venues in one. You have Pierre's main room, you have Stan's room, and then you have another one that's like newer, which is where Twisted had their Certified Psychos Leg 3 tour at, if you went to that. I forget the name of that one. That one's like Club Chupacabra or some shit like that. I probably butchered that. But there's 3 like little venues in Pierre's Axus is going down in the stands room, which I've never been to. I don't know how spacious it is or how seating is. But when you go onto the ticket link and you look at the seating chart is for the main room. So if you're going there and you're planning like to go to this and you're looking at that seating chart, oh, like they have this like seating area. Don't pay attention to that seating chart. That's for the main room. And I've already looked on Pierre's website. They actually have an event going on at the same time that's going to be in the main room. So when you go there, you got to make sure you go to Stan's room, which, like, if you look at the map, like, here's the building, here's the parking lot. Pierre's is here. The Chupacabra one is right here. And then you go around the side of the building to Stan's room. So I have to remember that as well because, like, I've never been to the actual Stan's room. So, but Axus is going down. Openers has not been announced yet, but I did ask Whipstick if they were going to be there. He just put a maybe. So I'm going to assume that they will be there, and I'm going to also assume that SON is going to be there. So I feel like they're going to make this an LLE event, have everybody that's on the label there with other openers, possibly Clockworky, maybe. But I'm really excited for this. It'll be my like official time seeing Zool live. I went to their set at the Gathering of the Juggalos, the last one they went to at Whoopstock 2018, but it was like 2-3 in the morning and I was half asleep. I do not remember that performance. I have footage of it because I filmed it, but I don't remember it because I was like half out of it. So this to me will be like a first official time seeing them and remembering it and going in, knowing their music, being a fan of theirs. And of course, this will be the first time I actually get to see Super Famous Fun Time guys. So I am super excited, you know, plus if SON's going to be there, he's making some moves right now and I'm getting hip to him as well. So this is going to be a good event. So if you're heading there, I'll see you there. If you're not, then I won't see you there. But Axus going down December 9th at the Stands Room in Fort Wayne, which is connected to Pierre's. So yeah, I feel like I've rambled like a motherfucker through most of this. But the other like announcement that I want to make or news that I want to kind of talk about is Low-Key's 2023 year-end schedule. They just dropped the Pestilence shirt and Portraits of Horror is now out on digital streaming. Of course, you can head over to shadowlandshop.com and pick up a physical copy of the CD. Like, he's dropped so much merch just in that amount of time. Like, look at everything that's here. Let me scroll down here. Oh, nope. Okay, so yeah, there's Let's Get Violent. But the Portraits of Horror dropped before Let's Get Violent, and that's how much shit has dropped. It's not even on the main page anymore, which the main page only shows like the first 100 items, I think it is, that's in the shop. So if you come here, make sure you hit the categories, because that's where all the goodies are going to be like hidden. But there you go. America. Let's give. God damn it, my brain. Portraits of Horror is available on CD. It's a great fucking EP. It didn't get its full. It didn't realize its full potential. It was supposed to be an LP. It was supposed to be the magnum opus of Low-Key, but you know, Seven ghosted him for whatever reason, and we ended up with this masterpiece instead, which is still a masterpiece. If you have not watched my review, you can go watch it now. I play snippets of the songs so you can get a good like listen of that. I played 30 seconds of each song because I was like, I want people to hear this. I want people to fall in love with it, and you know, mission accomplished, because I've had a couple comments like, yo, what I heard, this shit's dope. So Portraits of Horror is available on CD, or you can go listen to it on digital right now. And yeah, it's the shit. It is the shit. November 11th, live from the Zargorg show. That actually went down last night. I was able to tune into some of it. Really fucking dope show. Obviously, Zargorg is a friend, a homie of Low-Key. Low-Key popped in on it, and they did some really cool shit. Like, they did some shit. I looked over at Megs, and I said, yo, like, I want to do that. He, Low-Key has, I think he said it was a Quest 3 Oculus VR headset. And they were able to hook it up to Zargorg's stream and give you a point of view of him. It was fucking dope. It, like, my brain went, boom, like, I immediately was like, the things that me and Megs could do with that if we had one, we could fucking like we could do Into the Echo Side, we could do Masks and Machetes, we could do Quest for Shangri-La. Like, there's so many dope fucking things we could do with that. So like I'm just like thinking like I didn't even look how much they cost, but I'm thinking like there's so many dope fucking things that could be done with that. Like me doing reviews. So yeah, and I remember at one point Zargorg said he's like, "Yo, our stream is the shit. There's nobody else doing this," and he's right. Nobody else has done that. They gave you a point of view of them playing Masks and Machetes, and it was really cool. I did watch along because I've only played the game one time officially, so it was very helpful for me to kind of see like seeing low key play and like guide everybody like yeah, you lose, like seeing the way he was like kind of instructing everybody like made me go back and think about when me and Megs played it. I was like, all right, so we did play it correctly because I wasn't sure. All I had to do was I read the rules, but like I'm not the brightest bulb. So seeing him like kind of do it the way he was doing, I was like, okay, we did do it good. We did do it right. That's awesome. So basically what they did with last night's show is they did a practice round for what is going to go down on the 31st. So New Year's Eve, they're going to be doing, my guess, a Zargorg show. And it's a New Year's extravaganza. If you don't know about it, they're going to be doing some very dope shit. And I think it's laid out in here. New Year's Eve, we will be holding our first annual New Year's extravaganza live on stream from the Zargorg show. Join us as we celebrate with you, the ones who have supported us so much this year. We will be dropping new music, new merch, and holding giveaways valued at over $1,000. And to cap it all off, at midnight, we will be unveiling the brand new low-key logo for 2024 as we usher in an entirely new era of music. That shit has me fucking excited. I'm going to close out of this real quick and I'm going to scroll down because... Did he put it on here? He had made a post showing the different logos that he has had over the years. I'm not seeing it. No, that's the summer schedule, so I don't think it's on here anymore. Did he not post it on this one? He might have posted it on Facebook, which I'm not going to go to Facebook because... I'm just not. But yeah, the New Year's Eve extravaganza, I'm super excited for. I have no idea what I have planned going on that night. If we're not really planning on doing much, I may tune into that for sure. Which, speaking of music, Batty Bat's Fall from Grace album will finally be wrapped up, and all 10 tracks will be dropping. That's the new music that's dropping on the New Year's New Year's Eve extravaganza. So that shit has me excited. I've been enjoying Batty Bat's music. If you're not familiar with her, obviously it's Loki's wife. She is amazing. She had dropped an album previously. It was more metal, screaming. This one's been more melodic. There's singing and then screaming. And I compared it to Fear Factory. I'm a huge Fear Factory fan. And one of the things that I like that they do is... the way that Dino has described it is they have this like buildup of aggression, like the screaming and the yelling through the verses, and then the choruses are this break. So you have this buildup and you have a release. And it's a similar formula that Batty Bat has been doing with her singles and with this album. Shit has me excited. I think she's fucking killing it with these singles, and I can't wait to hear the rest. I think there's been 5 or 6 that have dropped. So there's 4 still unheard. And just a little bit of speculation on my part is some of the shirts that they've released for, like Pestilence, I feel like those are going to be names on that album. Because like when you come over here, let me just go to her little section real quick, because there should be a section for her. When you come over here and you look, Pestilence, Harmony, Shatter, All That Awaits You. Like All That Awaits You is a single, Shatter is a single, Machete is a single. This is artwork that they've released. Harmony, I already said that. Like this is artwork for singles that she's dropped. So I feel like when it comes to the rest of the album, Harmony I feel like is going to be a song. Pestilence I feel like is going to be a song. I feel like through that they've kind of revealed some of the extra track lists, but with no idea of what they're going to be about. But yeah, there you go. There's Batty Bat. Cool. And for anybody who may be like, oh, I only support Juggalo shit. First of all, Loki is a Juggalo. But right there, look at that tattoo. Do you see it? Can you see it? It's a butterfly. and it's the butterfly from the Miracles video where it like opens up and you see Jay and Shaggy's face paint. So she has that tattoo right there. So you be supporting a juggalo if you be supporting Low Key and Batty Bat. So for all those people that are in that mindset of, oh, I only fuck with juggalo shit, they're juggalos. They're just not signed to Psychopathic, and they've never had to be signed to a label to be as successful as they are. So that's a huge accomplishment right there. But yeah, lots of great stuff going on here. Slash Happy Saturday. That is basically horror themed, like horror movie themed artwork or shirts, merch. I forget what it, let's just look at it. You know what I mean? It's fucking right here. You may notice the word Slash Happy all over this schedule. I'm extremely proud to tell you guys about my new horror movie themed clothing line. I've been quietly putting this together all year, and we're going to unleash the first series throughout the next 2 months. So that is what that is. Amazing if you just read. If you just read what's in front of you, it's amazing what you'll find out. Black Friday weekend speaks for itself. You guys have a few weeks to prepare for the awesome deals we'll be hooking you up with. Start planning now. I'm already planning. There's a sweet ass work shirt that I want, and my eyes are on it. I'm not going to show it to you guys because if I get it, then you'll just see me start wearing it. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode of What's Happening Now. Christmas parties galore. Like I said, I will see you guys at Axus if you're going. If you're not going to Axus, then I won't see you. But lots of shit going down. So tell me down below what you guys are excited for. If you're not fucking with Low Key, you're fucking up. Go check him out. You can go listen to all of his music for free on listentolowkey.com. If you don't do streaming, you head to listentolowkey.com or head to Lowkey Loves You on YouTube. He has all of his albums on there as well, so you can listen to him for free. And if you like what you hear, and if you don't buy CDs, go buy some merch, man. Because Low Key is the shit. He's the underground's best kept secret, and you just fuck it up if you're not fucking with Low Key. That's just my message to you. But anyway, tell me down below what you guys are excited for. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Transmission force.